Welcome to Picture Healer channel. Today's topic is about Feng Shui for business card design. And these tips can apply to any logo design or any social media icon or profile design. And we have 10 tips you can apply to make sure your business card bring you the best luck. The number one tip is to know your 5 elements. In Chinese Feng Shui, everything can be categorized into one or more of the 5 elements. So first, we want to find out your 5 elements, so we know how to emphasize it and bring out the best of your element. And there are 2 very popular ways of finding your element. One is by the industry of your business, and the second way is by your birth chart or the 八字 chart. That's based on your birth time, day, month, and year. The 八字 element can be a little bit difficult to find, so we'll focus on the business industry. So here is a basic example of the 5 elements and the related business or industries. First, for the wood element, it's related to education, healthcare, religion, furniture making, carpentry, books, publishing, and landscaping. And a lot of business will have more than one category, so you should use this chart as a reference. And for the fire element, it's something gives out heat and light. So any electronics, computer industry, or hair salon, sales, public relations, marketing, fashion, insurance, and retail. And the earth element industry, including the construction business, real estate agency, pottery, farming, food industry, antiques, and recycling business. For the metal element, it includes manufacturing, banking, accounting, entertainment, military, trading, finance, hardware, investment, jewelry, or consulting. And for the water element, it includes media, therapy, communications, fishing, plumbing, laundry, advertising, tourism, beverage, pharmacy, and so on. So those are some examples you can check to see the 5 elements of your business. Now we know your business element. We can use this chart to see the generating cycle and the controlling cycle. So we know how to enhance your element. So for example, in this chart, the water element generates wood and the wood generates fire. So for example, if your industry element is wood, you can use water element to generate more wood. So you can use the color or shape of the water element to enhance the wood element. And avoid the metal element because the metal controls the wood. So it's a little bit conflicting relationship. And also avoid too much fire element because the fire will reduce the wood element. So tip number 3 is about the lucky color and the shapes. So the lucky colors and shape will be the 5 elements that's beneficial for your element. So if your business is related to wood element, you can use water element. If your business is fire element, you can use wood element. And if your business is earth, you can use fire. So I list the related color and shape. You can see for the water, it's blue, black, and wavy lines or free forms. And for the wood element, it's color of green and tall rectangles, just like the wood. And for the fire element, it's color of red, orange, or deep purple, and the shape is triangle. For the earth element, it's yellow and brown or beige, and it's more square shape. And for metal, it can be white, silver, or gold, and the shape is circle or oval. So you can add more of those related lucky element colors and the shapes in your design. The fourth tip is about horizontal or vertical business card. The vertical business card can enhance the fame and the reputation, and the horizontal business card tend to enhance the profit. So it depends on your purpose. You can choose the vertical or horizontal card. In the Western world, most cards are horizontal because we read the English from left to right. But in many Asian countries, you can read from top down. So the vertical can be very useful too. So both ways are good. It's just a little bit different. The tip number 5 is about the size and shape. Many people like to design crazy shape or pick a very odd size so it stands out. But in real life, most people cannot store an odd size card into their organizer or files, so they probably will not keep it for long term. So it's still best to follow the general dimension so people can store them properly. If you want the corner to be curved, it is okay because the curved line represents harmony, so that's not a problem. But if you are going to be artistic and unique and have some crazy cutout, you have to be more careful. Just like Feng Shui, the best Feng Shui is square or rectangle without missing corners. So for the business card, we want to have a complete shape without any missing corner. Tip number 6 is about the quality of paper and the finish. When the business card paper is flimsy or the printing colors or lines are off, it gives a bad impression. So it's better to have a good quality paper. It's thick enough with proper finish. It can be glossy, it can be matte or with certain texture. But the important thing is the whole feel should be good quality. Number 7 is about the center of the business card. The center is the most important area, and it should be the name of your business or the company name. If the person's name is in the center instead of the company name, that can mean the person is taking a lot of responsibility and can be very stressed or under a lot of pressure. So in general, we don't recommend the person's name in the center. Tip number 8 is about the font choice. And we know the font is very important in any business card design or logo design. And the basic principle is that the font should be clear enough so people can read easily, and the background color has enough contrast to the type so you can read clearly. And the font should also match your company's personality or character you try to build. And when you look at the font, some are more yin and some are more yang. The yang type font is more solid, stronger line, and more masculine. And the yin type is more empty or thinner lines and more curve or more feminine. So you should keep a balance of the yin and yang based on your industry and your company. But it's good to mix both yin and yang so the energy will be balanced. The number 9 is about the sharp angles. Sometimes when we design logo or business card, we create a sharp angle. And the sharp angle is usually called the poison arrow in Feng Shui. So be careful about the position if you have a sharp triangle or an arrow shape, and avoid pointing the sharp angle toward your name. That will not be lucky. Maybe you can add some symbol or some pattern in between so it doesn't directly pointing at your name. So that's something to consider. And the last tip is about redesigning your card every couple years. We all change throughout the time, so we can do an evaluation every couple years or even shorter to make sure your business card or your social profile reflects your current company, and that's the image you want to project. And the most important thing is to make sure you still love your design. And if you don't like it, you can tweak it or redesign it to reflect your vision or the image you want to project. So that's the 10 tips or the checklist you can refer to when you are designing your business card, your logo, or social media profile or icons. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next week.